we already have artificial general intelligence because associative learning is general intelligence. I'll explain that how in this video. Hi guys, just wanted to ask you a question on why you think Hebbian learning alone is not good enough to get to general intelligence, right? Say for example, you have a neural network with like billions of neurons in it, all interconnected, about with 20,000 connections to the neighboring neurons and things like that, similar to how it is in the brain. And then we'll have only Hebbian learning, right? So there's no need for rules to update new neurons like neurogenesis or change of activation threshold or any other parameter, right? No need for inhibitory neurons and things like that. It's a simple neural network. It's got only Hebbian learning, right? So why do you guys think that this is not good enough to give out emergent intelligence, right? See, obviously something is going to happen, right? When you have a neuron like that with Hebbian learning, and then you keep on just giving it inputs, right? Be it sound, vision, touch, whatever, right? Any sensory input that you can manage, you can just kind of process it and then give it to this huge neural network, and then you just let it do its thing. And what's going to happen is associative learning is going to emerge out of it, right? So it's going to associate a face with a voice. It's going to associate a person with some sort of a attribute, and then some idea with some significance, and all that, all those associations it's going to make. And then that association alone is good enough to explain all aspects of intelligence, is what Watson said, and it's what I believe as well. Say for example, language or prediction or anything like poetry or things like that, everything is just associating, right? You see clouds and you associate that with rain, and then you make a prediction. And then you see the letter A and then you associate that with some sound, and you associate that with apple and things like that. Everything is kind of association, right? So I believe all aspects of intelligence can be created, can emerge based on just this Hebbian learning and associative learning, right? Association. So why do you think this is not good enough? Many people, they don't pursue this approach with Hebbian learning at all. They try to quickly train a classifier and try to quickly come up with an image recognition system or voice recognition system based on Hebbian learning, and that is not the way to do it, right? It's the Hebbian learning is ideal for the emergent intelligence approach, right? So what are your thoughts on this? Why are you not okay with Hebbian learning? So this is my guess, right? So people think that Hebbian learning is not good enough. People are people think that the system has to do something overall on its own. The system has to have its own drives and its own motives, and the system has to have an ultimate objective function, is what a lot of people think. Even the latest DeepMind paper talks about the correct ultimate objective function, and then reinforcement learning bringing all the aspects of intelligence and all that. But the objective function is what you guys are all wondering what it is, right? So I have actually established why the objective function is impact maximization in some of my previous videos. And I have also established how Hebbian learning and associative learning, not even associative learning, Hebbian learning alone how it brings about impact maximization. I've established that in the previous video as well. So Hebbian learning alone will give you the associative learning, which is going to give you all aspects of intelligence, as well as it's going to give you the drive, the drive that all living things and intelligent things have, which is to maximize impact. So you have your ultimate objective function, as well as the mechanism by which aspects of intelligence can be created. So why aren't you guys considering this approach a little bit more, is my question. Okay, so I mean it's like yeah, I mean that's basically the question. So see, okay, I just wanted to kind of touch on this as well. And I previously said that impact maximization is what all things are trying to do. That's the objective and all that. So, but let me just step back a little bit and then try to tell you that, see, even without this ultimate objective function, right? Let's say that obviously in this that cone thing of mine, I've actually talked about how impact maximization exists at the topmost order, and all the other derived objectives like survival, procreation, meme propagation, and increasing entropy and things like that. All those things are kind of derived objectives. That's what I've established. But I also mentioned that above, at the ultimate level, right, nothing matters, right? Logic leads to nihilism, right? So if ultimately nothing matters, right, why do we need intelligence to do something, right? We don't actually need to have intelligence to have an objective function, right? Say for example, Stephen Hawking, right? He was crippled. He didn't do much. What a typical living thing would do. He was just basically a brain connected to machine, and mostly it was like that, right? I know that I'm oversimplifying and all that, but yeah, just consider this for argument's sake. Okay, so in this case, see, he is creating, cooking up all those information, all those thoughts in his head. He's forming all those thoughts in his head. He's not ultimately doing anything. I mean, he did communicate it, but it's okay. I mean, a lot of things he hasn't communicated. Like, that's what most people do. All our thoughts, most of it we don't communicate, but we keep forming all these thoughts, right? And if you think about what those thoughts are, what that intelligent thought is, it's really just association of concepts that keeps on running in our head, right? If we are able to tap it, if we have an avenue to just let it out, we just do it at sometimes. But other than that, most of the times it's really just thoughts circulating in our head, concepts getting associated with one another, and just thoughts just keep going this here and there in our head, right? So that itself is intelligence, right? So even without objective function, why isn't associative learning good enough to be called as general intelligence is my question. Okay, that was I already talked about impact maximization, objective functions, and how to create rules for neurogenesis and activation threshold change, forming different regions of the brain. That technical detail I've established in my other video. I ask you, some of you guys are such idiots, so very quickly dismissive of whatever is being said. I ask you to not dismiss it pretty quickly. I ask you to just think about it for a long time and then really try to understand what I'm saying, right? And then try to watch the videos in whole, okay? So I've established all that, your objective function and the mechanism to bring all that. I've already given detailed that out in my previous videos. But right now I just want to pose a simple question. Why do you think associative learning is not general intelligence? Concepts getting associated with one another, they, like I said, they don't really have to result in the system doing much, right? Even in that case, even when you're even when we humans are just simply lying down and thinking thoughts, useless thoughts, we're not really doing much. Eventually we get to do something, I know that, but still most of the time we're just thinking and not acting upon it, right? So why isn't this thinking, this associative learning, why is this not considered as general intelligence? So the thing is, like, if we consider a simple associative learning as general intelligence, we just create this network, allow it to form its own thoughts, we just keep on feeding it inputs and allow it to get its own thoughts, and then if we connect some of the output devices as well, it'll try to make use of it, and sometimes it'll just exhibit output actions which are impact maximizing and all that. The thing is this, just why isn't associative learning enough to be called as general intelligence? That's the question.